and exhale it gently. Thank you for showing up, not just physically, but emotionally. Because today's session is not about becoming someone new, it's about removing the layers of doubt that hide who you are already. Let me ask you something very honestly here. How many of you have ever thought, I'm not confident enough, I'm not ready yet, others are more capable than me? What if I fail or get judged? If this has crossed your mind even once, you are in the right room. Because self doubt is not a weakness, it's a signal that you care, a signal that you want to grow, that leadership is calling you. Many a times, what happens, we get a thought and we start thinking it's a doubt. But by the end of this session, you will understand why your self doubt exists, learning how it silently blocks your leadership, and most importantly, walking away with tools to build a bold leadership identity. To start with, let's understand what self doubt really is. Because many a times, self doubt is more often misunderstood. Because many people think confidence means never doubting yourself. And I'm saying that is not true many a times because confidence is acting despite of your doubt. And self-doubt is not your enemy. If it is if your self-doubt is unmanaged, and this self-doubt comes from different experiences or situations. It can be as simple as your past failures. Either it can be your childhood conditioning, even comparisons, fear of judgment, even your perfectionism, or your unhealed emotional experiences. Or somewhere in life, many of us were told that, don't talk too much, don't make mistakes, be safe, what will people say? And this is slowly becoming, or slowly leadership is becoming something external, a title, a role, a position. But leadership is actually internal before it is external. And here is an important truth which you should know. You don't lack confidence, you lack clarity about who you are. When you don't know your value, your mind fills with gap with doubt. Let's take a moment of reflection here and ask yourself, where did my self-doubt begin? Maybe not in the most recent time, or even if it's your first time, where did it begin? Where did your self-doubt begin? Maybe whoever is watching this later, I want you to pause this video right here and take few minutes to answer this question for yourself. Because first step to any kind of transformation begins with awareness. The awareness is the first step to taking power or taking back your control back to you. Now let's understand how self-doubt show up in leaders. Self-doubt doesn't always look dramatic, often it looks very normal. Or it shows up as you over preparing but never taking action. Saying yes when you want to say no, or downplaying achievements, or you degrading yourself, avoiding visibility, seeking constant validation, or waiting to feel ready. I, the first, that is where the first time it starts, when you start doubting yourself. Because you're doubting yourself, see, we are all leaders in our own, fields. We're all leaders in our own fields. And let me be very clear here, self doubt doesn't stop leaders from starting, it stops them from being seen. You just don't want to come to the spotlight. Any of us, because of that, okay, will I be able to do this role? very well. And my leaders operate below their potential because they don't trust their voice. And there's something powerful here. The loudest voice in your leadership journey is not your manager, it's not your family, it's not the society, it's your inner dialogue. If your inner voice says you're not good enough, your behavior will follow. Or if your inner voice says you're learning, you're learning and growing, your leadership expands. But it comes as different for different people because leadership identity is built inside first and outside later. Now let's understand how you can do that identity shift from your doubt, from self-doubt to self-trust. Talking about your identity, you don't become bold by doing bold things repeatedly. You become bold when you decide who you are. Or just asking this very simple question, who am I? Because many a times people come back and ask me that how can I be confident? Or the better question is, whom I am choosing to be today. At the same time, leadership identity has three pillars. The first pillar is your self awareness, which I already mentioned. Knowing your strengths, knowing your triggers, knowing your values, knowing your emotional patterns, or basically, which we call the wheel of life. Understanding your different aspects of your life, let it be relationship, let it be anything you pick up. Where are you currently and where you want to be? Because we need to become self-aware because leaders, self-aware leaders don't pretend to be perfect. They are honest as well as grounded, but they know that they have to start it from somewhere. And that leads us to pillar number two, giving yourself permission. That is self permission. What's happening these days? Most people are waiting for approval or validation or a green signal. Okay, let the society say, and then I will do. Or let my environment say that I can do, then I will do. But as leaders, they give themselves the permission to speak, the permission to lead, the permission to learn, the permission to make mistakes. Or even you can say this silently that I give myself the permission to grow in public. And that leads to pillar number three, which is your self trust. And how is the self trust built in? You keep such small promises to yourself. When you say promises, it can be as simple as you, agreeing that I will do something today. And you make it sure you finish it. Second is you need to act even when you're unsure about something. And you need to stop abandoning yourself to please others. Because leadership identity is not confidence, it's not confidence without fear. It is a commitment despite you having that fear or doubt within yourself. Before I go on moving on to explaining a practical tool, I would request whoever is joined us live right now, I would just want you to take a notepad and a pen very quickly. And this is a practical tool which I'm going to, let you know here. Or at the same time, you can write it down and go back to this video. Or if you want a detailed on this particular thing, please feel free to connect with me. The practical framework where you can use this anytime when your doubt shows up to you. And I call this the reset method. RESET. So we're just going to see the expanded form of this reset. R stands for recognize. Notice the doubt without judgment. And tell yourself, I notice I'm doubting myself. Is this doubt arising because of your past, or is this doubt arising because of your current situation, which where you don't have a clarity, or is this doubt where something's going to happen in the future? Where is this coming out? Where is this doubt coming from? Recognize that. Is this in the past, present, or future? If it's in the future, if it is in your control, make an action. Take that first step as to what you're going to do. If it is not in your control, leave it there. We can come to that later. And that leads us to the second letter of reset is your E, where you start examining. Is this fact or is this fear? Or what is that evidence that supports this doubt? Like how a table has four legs. Does this doubt as legs, or does this doubt as evidences that it proves that this is a doubt to you? Or what evidence contradicts this doubt? Might be that. It can be a contradictory statement also. Once you've done your examination, then you come to the S, shift. If it is a thought, you need to replace that thought from, say, from very simple, I can't do this, to I can learn as I do this. And that becomes empower. In reset, the E is empower, where you start reminding yourself one strength, one success, one lesson learned. Let's take it one thing at a time, or one step at a time to start off with. Then the last thing is to take action, because action dissolves doubt faster than thinking does. See, either action can remove your doubt, or confidence can remove the doubt for you, but even that small action starts building your momentum. But always remember this, clarity comes with action, but not overthinking. And again, I urge everyone in this session, at any given point of time, you need an help, please ask.
Yeah, what was the second E for?
Second E was examine.
Wasn't it first one? Okay. I think that was the first one. No.
Okay, you are asking about the second E. Sorry, second is empower.
Empower.
Yes.
Sorry, Dharshani. And the first R stands for review, right? Shruti, this side.
Okay, I'll repeat it once again.
Please.
R stands for recognize.
Okay.
E stands for examine.
Mm-hmm.
S stands for shift.
Mm-hmm.
E stands for empower.
Okay.
And T stands for take action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, leadership confidence grows in motion. I'll give you a very simple real time example from my own experience. You know, to some extent, I'm still an introvert. Okay. When I got into this career, the first question from everyone was, you don't talk much. How are you going to take sessions? That too, it's not even for 1 hour. Sometimes it's for 6 hours, sometimes it's for 3 hours. Don't even talk. How are you going to take sessions? That day, if I believed in what they told me, today I might not be standing or doing what I'm doing, or I may not even have reached or completing my TEDx last year. If you are clear with your goal, if you know what you want to do, don't wait for validation, just go on doing it. It's not about being loud, but it's more of being aligned with yourself. Certain daily practices which you can start inculcating. Maybe you might be doing this, but if not, I would say give it a second thought. Now start speaking with clarity. Don't apologize, not apology, not every time. Start taking responsibility, not blaming other people. And most importantly, start setting your boundaries right without guilt. You can keep learning instead of quitting and lead yourself before you start leading others. Very simple two questions is in which you can ask your daily, you can ask yourself daily is, did I act from fear or from values today? Or did I honor my voice? The more you choose alignment over approval, the stronger your leadership identity becomes. You don't need to become fearless. You need to become fear informed, not fear controlled. Let me repeat that. You need to become fear informed, not fear controlled. But I just want to, before I leave you all with this, so this is what I as a coach or as a trainer, if it's one-on-one or if it's group, this is what we are going to deep dive into. Because any transformation starts with your self-awareness. But at any stage, see, age never matters here. But at any time, any stage you feel, I need to change something, do it then and there. Please don't wait for the new year to come to do something new. Or if you want to change something. Because I think in today's time, self awareness is something all of us lack. Who am I? For the simple question, many still don't know. How will you know? Put yourself into situations. See, winning or losing, failing or succeeding is a secondary thing. Give it your attempt. You never know where an opportunities open up. Or if you're planning to do something from today onwards, let's do it together. Let's keep each of us accountable because we are all leaders in the way we do things. And we will start creating our own pathway and we will carve that way for ourselves. Because as at this point, I want to leave you all of you with this, that leadership is not about having it all figured out, but it's about showing up as you are while becoming who you are meant to be. Let me repeat that. It is showing up as you are while becoming who you are meant to be. At any stage, your self doubt does not disqualify you. It is part of your growth story. But before we give this a close, reflect this silently. One belief about myself I'm ready to release. Anyway, you are sitting with your notebook and pen. Take your time, but I want you to sit and write this right away with me. One belief about myself I'm ready to release, and one leadership quality I choose to embody. This is something I want you to take your time and write this down right away. I'm just going to put this for you on the chat window. And but always remember one thing, you're not behind, you're just becoming. And lead boldly, starting with yourself. Everything comes later. Everything comes later. Any questions on the any questions on today's topic or for the boot camp or whatever it is? Okay,
Yes,
one more thing before I go forward. If anybody is watching this later and if you want me to retake this session for you on a personal level, please let me know. Please do let me know. Maybe understanding your situation and other things, and if you want me to guide you on that, please feel free to ask. Yes, sir.
myself, Subhash Bajaj. I am a retired bank manager. Now my age is 70 years old. 10 years over of my retirement. But since my childhood in school level, in college level, in job level, in society level, I used to I used to stammer a lot, and due to stammering, there is a fear in subconscious mind. Even now also, it is not going. Though I am not stammering much now, but fear never goes in my mind, and my mind is always in doubt. Shall I speak or not? Shall I speak or not? Because my family members, my children, my friends, and my wife, all of them are telling me, you are not speaking frankly. Because inside my subconscious mind, always there is a doubt whether whatever I will speak, it is good or not. Because mostly whenever I speak, later on I repent that I have not spoken with mind, and I have a doubt always. So till now my age is 70 now, and just maybe 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, I don't know. But my mind is not clear at all. So how to make clarity in the mind? Sometimes my decision power is very weak. Most of the time I used to think, shall I do this work or not? Shall I do this work or not? Shall I do this work or not? So this thinking is going on.
Thank you for bringing up this first thing. So there's something which my coach told me that even if you don't believe in yourself, believe me for now. So shall I tell you
You,
something? Even if you don't believe in yourself, believe me for now. First thing, uh, you don't have any problem. Okay? You're speaking completely fine, right? Yes.
yes,
What we
sir. Yes,
do,
sir.
one thing is we need to start believing in ourselves that we don't have any problem.
Uh, Excuse me. And as and when I am free in the day, because I am not doing any work now, though my family insisting
Okay.
me to go outside and do any work, because I'm
Okay.
getting pension. Getting pension. Financially, I am okay, but mentally, I'm not okay. So I hesitate to go outside, so in the field,
I think,
and
sir,
I myself. Go on acting and acting. Believe in myself, believe in God. Believe in myself, believe in God. But actually, it is not working practically.
I think, sir, better is we connect on this for this on a one-on-one call. I can guide you better.
Okay,
I think that's better, sir, because
okay,
it needs little bit of in-depth, understanding to guide you on a better front. Because I don't want to give vague, generalized answers here, but rather I would love to guide you on a right manner, understand it
okay,
on a deeper level.
okay,
Would you do?
okay,
Would you
okay,
mind doing
okay,
that?
okay, okay. Yes,
Yeah, I think that's better. I can help you better in a better manner.
okay, okay.
Thank you so much for joining, sir, first at the first place.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Himshika, ma'am, any questions for you?
Sorry, actually, I joined little bit late, so maybe I'll watch the recording once.
Okay, till from wherever you start, wherever you listen to me, any questions or anything would you like to ask or say?
No.
Okay, okay, great. Shabana, ma'am, anything from before I go to Rajvin? Any questions from your end?
Yeah, no question. But what you take, the session was really nice, and all the, the reset one was really good.
Okay,
I also
okay,
learned something new, which was nice.
okay, great. Yes, Rajvin, good evening.
Good evening. I kind of know
Really, hats off to her commitment. She shows up every day rather. Hats off to your commitment, Rajvin. Really,
because I'm a trainer, so
but
I've
still,
read
it needs an hats off commitment for you on that.
I've read I've read a book on self-doubt and leadership. I've been
Can you
I've
please
been
suggest the name of the book? I would love to read.
seven habits.
Oh, that one. Okay. Mhm. Okay.
So um um I as a lead as a someone in National Cancer Society
Not
and a motivational speaker
चप्पल कहाँ है
and
मेरी
as a human being I have uh, many hats to play in the society, and one of them is uh, challenges I face is being a leader in being a leader, whether it's working from home or whether it is on the personal front. People will always doubt you. So what is your take on this? My take on this is that I am powerful, I am joyful, and I'm enough.
You already answered the question, Rajvin.
So
You
why
yourself have answered the question.
but why do some sharks take take away our good vibes? I feel that these last few days of 2025 is uh really
Rajvin,
really
can I give you a good example for this?
yes.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
We all read different kind of story books, right? Do
Yes.
you see the same characters in every book? No, right?
No, I
Characters
and
will come and go. They will come and tell you any number of things. If you're going to believe whatever any Tom, Dick, and Harry comes and tells you, our life is doomed. Our life is gone for a toss. Literally. Now you gave me the answer
yeah,
that you are
because yes,
powerful. You have gave me all such adjectives here. Just I'll keep believing in that and keep going forward.
but what if the people around you, like the
Give it a
environment,
deaf ear. Don't listen to them.
do I give it a deaf ear? Sometimes
Okay,
I
you
would
tell me which cartoon character makes you laugh,
um Charlie
or what? Which
Chaplin,
cartoon character do you like?
no, Charlie Chaplin or
Okay,
Tom and
imagine your family members. You imagine in the way where Tom and Jerry or Charlie Chaplin is coming and talking to you. Would you believe?
yeah,
No, right? You'll
no,
start laughing, right?
yeah,
Exactly. Start thinking in
because
that way. Because see, people are there going to be around you only, but believing it or not, it's in our control. If you want, take it in. If you don't want, put it in the waste bin.
somehow or somehow or other, laughter yoga helps me a lot. But sometimes laughter yoga is too much laughter until
Okay, my dear, you don't have to get it all figured out. As I said earlier, you don't have to get it all figured out.
I got all my life figured out.
Still, it's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to let it just flow in. See, water never goes in reverse, or reverse doesn't goes never in reverse, right? So leave it. It's okay.
Yeah, because not another mother of self-doubt is stigmatization. Maybe you want to talk about that in the next session. Thank you.
Thank you. You keep every time you keep giving me ideas, I take that and put it as a session. Great. Thank you, Rajvin, for
And
that.
I will talk on the pursuit of happiness as I promised Shabana.
Not right now. Maybe we'll have that
Yeah.
discussion separately or a next
Yeah.
class.
Yes. Okay. All
Okay.
right then.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. At any given point of time, if you have any questions, feel free to come back and ask. Shabana ma'am,
Yeah, thank you, Darshini. It was really wonderful.
just post that registration link under this video, no? When you
Okay,
hold
yeah, I'll
on
do that.
YouTube, so that if anyone wants to register, can always register.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and see you again
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Bye-bye.